Hello teachers, this is Jen Miller again. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit about Clever. So there's been some confusion about how Clever and Canvas and edmentum all kind of support each other. So we're just going to focus on that. The first thing that we're going to do is go to clever.com, and then once you get to clever.com you are going to scroll down and you'll see all these different options for login. So of course you'll use the teacher and staff login, and make sure you use LDAP, that LDAP login with your 5x2 at Tulsa Schools. I'm going to use the district admin login. And my landing screen looks a little different than yours, so I'm going to click over to Portal. This will look more like your screen. So right now I'm just going to view this as a specific school. It doesn't really matter what school we pick as long as it's secondary. Let's see. There's East Central Junior High, that'll work. So let's see, when I look at this as East Central, I'm going to see a few apps. I'm going to see my Canvas teacher app and Canvas students, and then there's going to be more apps, which are all listed below here. So this is kind of how you log into Canvas. You've probably already been doing this, but you click through, and that's how you can access Canvas. So every morning when your students come in and start to look for their stuff for the day, they're going to log into Clever initially. From Clever, that just allows them to log into Canvas. So all of your students will access Clever, then they'll move to Canvas. So of course on Canvas, this is where you've posted the assignments for the week, your lesson plans. This is where you've posted any links to the Inc.'s virtual labs if you're using those for 6th through 8 virtual science. So Canvas is kind of like where your students need to check in and see their plan for the day. So how does that work with edmentum? So if you have an assignment in edmentum, Clever is kind of where your students always come back to. So after they've figured out what they need to do for the day, they're going to come back to Clever, and they're going to find the edmentum app on the Clever platform. So from here, this allows students to click through to edmentum, to log in, and then to complete their assignments on edmentum. So Canvas, edmentum, and Clever are all kind of just housed in one space. Clever houses all of your apps and all of your other platforms here. So you'll also notice that it has stuff like your McGraw-Hill. This is how you will access your online textbooks, and your students will also be accessing your online textbooks through this app. If you use Amplify Science, you'll see that that's on here as well. If you use Inc.'s, remember teachers will log in with this app, and then they will use links for their students to access those specific labs, if you remember from our training. So basically, Clever is the platform that houses everything else. So from Clever, your students will first access Canvas. They'll figure out what they need to do for the day, and then they will come back here and they can click through edmentum to actually complete those assignments that they need to do to prepare for your next meeting. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.